So, a little update on my situation. I went to court yesterday, and my spouse, who is the sole breadwinner, I've been I've been with this guy for 4 years, and we've been married for one because my child is almost going to be 4 years old in August. So that's how we've been together a little bit more than that. So it's close to 5 years. I've been not working that whole time, and I was a housewife, stay-at-home mom. The man know I have no money. He know I don't have no social support. He know my account is in a negative. He has a job. He didn't have a job. He owns a business. He has the money. He knows what's right. He knows what's right. He knows he's lying. And he went to the judge. The judge ruled in his favor. His old stinking behind attorney. She went ahead and got him the house. So now I'm getting put out the house. I'm going to be homeless. I'm going to see if I can stay at a shelter. But if not, that's okay. I'll sleep in the truck. But I'm tired of going through the legal system because these people are not listening to me. I did all the right things as a mother. I went to the hospital with my son. I spoke to the police. I spoke to DCF, and I spoke to a judge. I emailed many politicians. I even faxed them so many things too. And nobody responded to me. Or some people were like, it's above my pay grade or it's beneath my pay grade. Everybody just basically want to wash their hands with the situation. I know my son was raped by this man. And I know this man is molesting my son. One day, the truth is going to come out because everything done in the dark always come to the light. I done told this story a million times and I'm never gonna switch my story. My son told me his father stuck his finger in his butt, that his father forced him to perform oral sex on him, and his father likes to kiss him in the lips and the mouth and stuff like that. I never changed my story. I had videos. A child psychologist would easily agree that that's a child showing sexual acts. But these people never gave me the opportunity. My attorney is okay, but to be honest with you, he has a big workload. This man, he was late to my freaking trial. They had to literally go look for this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been trying to say the man I'm professional, but the thing is that because my spouse has all the money, he could afford an attorney, and I can't. So I'm gonna just plead my case to God because if I'm lying and if I'm really mentally ill, just in any capacity. And if I'm lying, even in the smallest, even a small little lie, one sentence I ever said is a lie. May God strike me. And not even strike me. May God put so much calamity on me. May my luck turn to just shambles, you know? May I be reduced to nothing if I'm telling a lie. I curse myself if I'm lying. But if I'm telling the truth, that this man touched my child and my child really did get touched by him. And these people know it because this lady, Melanie Hull, and that police officer, Cameron Cawthon, they both lied. I was inside my home and they was outside with my spouse and they came up with some lie on how to get me Baker Acted. And they lied on the Baker Act form. If I am telling the truth that these people really did this, God, please take my case against these people. May hard fortune come for both of these people. Okay? Now, as far as everybody else in the case, including them, all the law enforcement I spoke to that lied to me saying there's no videotape. Okay? All the sergeants, especially the ones that hung up on me. All the personnel. Okay? All the people that received the fax from me. I faxed letters to Ron DeSantis' office. So everybody from Ron DeSantis' office all the way on down to the smallest government entity. May God punish all of you people. You guys are supposed to be government. You guys are supposed to be public servants. You guys are supposed to serve the public. Y'all supposed to look at my case. Y'all see I ain't working. Y'all see I'm not working. Y'all see I've been a housewife and a good mom. The judge said it don't matter how much of a good mom you were. And it don't matter if he makes $1,000,000. If he wants the house, he gets the house. Even if he has $1,000,000. If he has $1,000,000, can't he give me money to move out? He didn't give me a dime. I'm going to be homeless. And I will take that homelessness with a grain of salt because I'll never ask that man for anything. But God, if I'm telling the truth, all those people that I just named, God, I pray that you bring forth a disease on the whole entire Florida that affects mostly children, sometimes young adults, and it sometimes can harm adults, but it kills children, Lord God. Let all the children of the people that I just named, Lord God, be affected by this. If the child lives, Lord God, let them be crippled, Lord God, because these people don't care about the children. They saw that I called 911 on this man, and they went ahead and Baker acted me and lied on me, Lord God, and they gave him custody of my children, even though I reported him. And they gave him the house, Lord God. So now he's going to be alone with my child to hurt him and molest him more, Lord God. I pray that their children receive 10 times the hurt of what my child will receive, Lord God. Let the disease, let the virus, let the sickness come over all the children of Florida. Because it's not just about the government entities. What about the freaking people of Florida? Why the hell did they vote fucking Ron DeSantis here? Ron DeSantis is nothing but a terrible politician who only cares about money. This man's a racist. This man gave DCF immunity and law enforcement immunity to do little stuff like this in order to kick down black women like me. I'm a black woman in an interracial relationship, and they, because my pigment is darker, they're not listening to nothing I say. I pray that this disease affects all the people in Florida that are racist. All of them, especially if they're Republican. I pray that every year that they vote for a Republican, every year a Republican, it's not about being a Republican, every year that a corrupt, racist governor is in office, okay, what's going to happen is we're going to have terrible hurricanes every single year. The hurricanes are going to be so terrible that it's going to rip the roof off of houses. The hurricane is going to be so terrible that none of the trees in Florida is going to be standing. The hurricane is going to be so terrible that there's not going to be any more keys. And there's not going to be any more Brickell either. Everything down there in Miami is going to be uninhabitable. Everyone that moved down here during the beginning of the pandemic, they're going to move back to where they came from or somewhere else. But Florida is going to be basically uninhabitable. Okay? Florida has to be punished. Look at how many people are out there suffering. I'm not the only mom going through this. I'm not the only mom who's in this situation. There's definitely other people out there. And there's nothing I could do. I have done everything right. I did all the right steps. And these people did this to me. Woe to you, Judge Kroll, for making that ruling. You're going to be crippled, Judge Kroll. And I ain't going to touch a finger on you. I'm going to go touch a hair on your head. But God is the one who controls everything. God controls who makes it to work and who makes it home. God controls who goes to sleep and wakes up again. God controls who goes on a flight and makes it to their destination. And that same God who controls your breath, you decided to pervert justice. And I say today, God is going to take my case. You might be a racist judge, but God ain't a racist judge. God is righteous. And God said he'd take up the case of the downtrodden and the righteous. And I'm telling the truth. So God, I pray that if I'm telling the truth, if Judge Kroll is a racist judge, if Judge Kroll is a corrupt judge, if Judge Kroll ruled in this man's favor because he is a white man and because I'm a black woman, God, I pray you curse this woman, that you make her a cripple, that you give this woman so much pain, Lord, that even opioids, the hardest of opioids, won't even help the pain, Lord God. Not even heroin itself is going to help the pain, Lord God. And I pray that you curse her with being a cripple, that she has to walk with a cane, Lord God, to mark her of what she did to me, Lord God. Also, I pray for that attorney, Saint Just. I pray that you may dry this woman's womb, Lord, like the Sahara. You may dry this woman's womb. And if she does get pregnant, Lord God, when she's about 5 months or maybe a little bit more, may she miscarry every single time until this lady decides to not be an attorney no more, Lord God. This woman's too corrupt, and being an attorney is not for her. Lord God, curse her womb, curse her life. If this woman is married, Lord God, let her husband cheat on her with every single woman. Let him cheat on her with all of her family members, all her friends, everyone around her, Lord God. Let her be so stressed. Let her be so stressed that when I see her and Judge Kroll in court, let their hair be thinning. Let their face be so thin they look like they're stage 4 cancer patients, Lord God. Also for my spouse, if I'm telling the truth about this man, that he is molesting my child, Lord God, I pray you curse this man and his entire family. I pray they are reduced to shambles and to nothing, Lord God. These people are wicked and they are racist and they are bigot people, Lord God. They don't deserve anything they have. So I pray that you take everything. I pray that all his customers that are helping him right now, Lord God, dry all of their money and their funds. If they have any money in investments and stocks, Lord God, let the stock market crash so many times. It's a record history, Lord God. That there's no other way that this could happen other than divine intervention, Lord God. I also pray for another curse, Lord God, over his relatives. He has 3 relatives that are very racist, Lord God. First, I want to say his mother. His mother did this to him. She touched him when he was a child, and it's her fault why he's like this. Lord God, curse this woman. Take her from the earth, Lord God, because she's too wicked. Lord God, I also pray for his uncle. This man's a wicked man. This man most likely giving him advice on how to do everything to me. And the man's a racist. This man called my son a putocito, so I already know this man's a racist. Lord God, may you take this man's life. He already got a weak heart. So, you just be doing the world a favor, getting rid of another racist. Lord God, may you curse his aunt as well, Lord God, with sickness. His aunt is a racist, Lord God. Let this lady be in that list that you take away as well, Lord God. Let this man be so cursed, Lord God, with depression, with anxiety, Lord God. Let him lose his mind, Lord God. Also, let his business dry. Let him lose this house, Lord God. Let all of the fruit trees never produce any fruit. Let the grass dry up. No matter how much fertilizer this man puts in the grass, Lord God, let it always be yellow. Yellow and just gray and just shriveled up, Lord. Let this land be cursed. Okay? Also, let the whole Florida be cursed. Down from the people who voted for these people, as far as Ron DeSantis, down to the people who serve these people, as far as Ron DeSantis, any person in the government under him, and definitely all the people involved in this case. If I'm telling the truth, Lord God, may you rain fire and calamity on the whole entire state of Florida, Lord God. May the children of Florida suffer like my child has suffered, Lord God. Bring that disease on the whole entire Florida, Lord God. But also I pray, Lord God, that there may be an exception to people who could be saved, Lord God. Because all people aren't like those people and corrupt. The ones that are righteous and they hear this video and they believe what I'm saying, trim back all of your trees of your house. All the trees, because they ain't going to be left anyway. So trim all the trees back, okay? If you need to get your roof fixed, get the roof fixed. Because once this hurricane happens, it's going to be so strong, it is definitely going to be ripping roofs from the house. So make sure to get those roofs fixed. Make sure to prepare. The thing is, I don't know how this thing is going to happen or when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Maybe it might be this hurricane season. We might have a few hurricanes, and it might be like 3 or 4. And the first couple is going to be like a false alarm. And on the third one, no one's going to believe it. Or the fourth one, no one's going to believe it. And boom, it's going to be the strongest one we ever seen. It's not going to be the strongest one we ever seen for no reason. It's going to be the strongest one we ever seen as a sign of punishment to the state of Florida for what is going on right here. I demand my children in my custody full time. And I demand that this man give me child support and spousal support. Until the day these people do right by me in the government, may the entire state of Florida be cursed. And even if they decide to give me my children, may they still be cursed, especially the ones that's involved in all of this as far as them lying and telling all these fables on me. May God have mercy on the souls of all these people.